like, do I even want to vlog today? Do I even want to share what's happening in my life with the world? I don't today. Genuinely, I don't. I'm wearing no makeup. I've been noticing lately that a lot of people are like slagging on some YouTube beauty gurus who vlog when they don't wear makeup. Do not do that. Do not encourage women that they only look beautiful and put together if they have makeup on. That is highly inappropriate, first off, for you as a viewer. Second off, for any person. Women don't have to wear makeup to be beautiful. I'm not wearing any today, and I feel just fine. I'm sure people are going to look at me and not think I look as good as I do when I'm all put together with makeup and my hair doesn't look like this. But it doesn't make me any less who I am. And it definitely doesn't make me any less beautiful. It is a gloomy day here in Vancouver, as you can see. And I've had a busy morning, which I will tell you guys about. And I'm sure people think I'm crazy when I'm vlogging in like open spaces with my camera out. I'm sure I look absolutely nuts. That's okay, because I kind of am a little bit on the nuts side. So since yesterday I have been served, which is always fun when you get served documentation. It's always like a good feeling, you know? So I got served yesterday. I'm not going to go into the details of who served me and why I was served, because in all honesty, because my oldest is old enough to watch my videos and sometimes does, and so I'm not going to do any slagging of anyone on these videos ever. Like, it's just never going to happen, because I don't want him to ever slag people in general. So I got served yesterday, which was fun. Some of you know my mother has been staying with me, or was staying with me, I should say. But you'll notice I haven't done a weight loss update. I haven't done a whole lot of any work on this channel, and part of the reason for that is because anyone who knows the history between me and my mother, we don't have a great relationship. I try really hard to maintain a relationship between her and my children, but as far as like her relationship with me goes, I'm kind of just over it. And that might even sound a little bit cruel to say, considering she's my mother, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to be like, what, huh? But sometimes you just don't get along with people in your life. My mother is one of those people for me. She's just someone that I just simply do not get along with. And I have to stop trying at this point, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Even though it's really difficult for me to say. She's also very toxic for me, and I'm very toxic for her. It's like a two-way street. It's not like a one-person deal. Oh, the beauty aisle. My favorite aisle. Do not buy these. These are horrible. Don't do it. Buy this. This is amazing. So I think we're both just toxic for each other, and I think that as an adult, what you have to decide in life is that when people are toxic in your life, or when you are toxic in theirs, you have to be the bigger person and be willing to just be like, this doesn't work. And it doesn't matter if it's your mother or your ex-husband or whoever it may be, you know, your ex-boyfriend, whatever. It doesn't matter who it is. If they're not good in your life, then you shouldn't allow them to be accessing your life, because at the end of the day, it's only going to harm you. My mother being asked to leave was a highly stressful situation. It wasn't like that was well received. So there was an argument and that ensued and things that were said. So it took me a couple days to kind of bounce back from that, because it's hard when people that are supposed to love you and supposed to be like your role models, when they turn on you. Look, my heart. I'm finding cute things. Sorry. I want one of these huge bears. I don't know why. I have no purpose for one except that, oh, look at a cute couple we'd make. Me and the bear. I'm delusional. I feel a little delusional today. What's next? Okay, so that happened. And that genuinely took me a couple days just to kind of bounce back from, because I don't handle drama very well in general. I have a very low bullshit tolerance for people. And so when bullshit happens in my life, it takes me a little bit of time to get back up from it. So that was a couple days of just kind of recuperating and letting myself recuperate. Like telling myself that it's okay to feel like I need my own space and my own time. They have an entire wall full of owl things. Hang on, let me show you. I literally get distracted by pretty things. Look at how many owl things there are. In case you don't know, I'm slightly owl obsessed. These are the cutest things ever. I kind of want this owl sugar. Look. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, I want to get Alex a Valentine's Day card. Happy Valentine's Day from the bottom of my butt. I kid you not, that's what the card says. Can you guys see this? I don't think I can do that. I don't know, I think it's too new of a relationship to be doing that. I finally felt like I was getting back to normal. I took on a squat challenge this week. I've been feeling really good. I've been exercising, doing turbo jam. I've been moving again. I kind of like just built my self-esteem back up a bit. She has a good way of tearing it down. So once I started feeling good, I get served with documentation. That was a massive blow. I knew it was coming. We had discussed it, but I didn't realize what was coming in it, I guess. So yeah, it was a little bit kind of like, oh, and then as I read the documentation and realized what this person was doing, read through the documentation, I dealt with that. So that's been my day-to-day, is just dealing with all of the loose ends that I now have to deal with because of things that other people are creating in my life, which is really obnoxious when you have no control over what other people are doing and you're the one who has to deal with it. Like, I can't just ignore it. I didn't create it, but I can't just like not care about it. Does that make sense? I can't just put it down and like ignore it because it's happening to me and I have to respond and I have to deal with it. So it's really frustrating when people in your life do things that require you to have a reaction that you don't want to have a reaction to, but you have no choice because it's happening to you. There's a new Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Logan loves Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He doesn't have this one yet. That's a really cool idea. I should get him one of those. I have not read this yet. Have you guys read this yet? If you've read this, let me know in the comments down below. I have never read any of the 50 Shades of Grey, ever. People say it's really good, but I don't know. I'm not into book softcore porn, I guess. That's what I've been told it is, basically. Softcore porn in a book. So today has just been a day of dealing with things. And then I thought to myself, do I really want to waste my entire day dealing with all of the bad things that are going on? Or do I want to spend my day doing things that'll make me happy? I guess you guys are all up to speed now. So what we're going to do today to make today fun and not all about the bad things that are currently happening, and they're not even bad things, they're just life. Like, life just happens. And it's not always like super awesome. Let's just be honest about it. So I'm going to take the boys to Science World, which is something we haven't done in a while. We have a yearly pass there. So it's one of the few places I can take them. They can just like run around and be boys, and they can learn and feel like they can explore. And I just think it's a really great place. Yeah, we've gotten some good uses out of those memberships, and I think that we do enjoy the time that we get to spend there. So I'll definitely film some footage there. And then I think we're gonna go to this donut cafe thing, this like fancy donut place where my friend Fist's, his girlfriend works there, and so I really want to go and try their fancy donuts. And I've been pretty healthy this week, so I think it's going to be my little cheat for myself. It's like my little reward for all the crap I've been dealing with. So I'm at Science World now. I had a doctor's appointment, finished that, and I've met the boys at Science World. They are doing their favorite thing. This is like the firing cannon. I'm going to flip the camera on so you guys can see it. So you pick up balls, and then he's going to come put them in. Oh, you missed over there, bud. He's like, how many balls can I carry back? You missed. Marcel missed one. Close it, bud. Close it. Fire, fire, fire. 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 Logan and Marcel are making a wind turbine. Is that what this is? I don't know. They spin it and then they make this thing go. Paxton is shooting balls still. Push it hard. Fire, fire. Keep it going. Keep it going. You're gonna go faster than that, Logan. They're not going the right arrows, that's why. I'm gonna wet his pants are on the bottom. Logan's got them. Oh, the blue one doesn't fit. This one, you put them in here, and they shoot up, watch. And they go all the way up the pipe, and then they come out and hit you. So the boys are making their own animation. Paxton, pose! Go like this, Paxton. Go like this. So here's Paxton's first animation.
Okay, watch the countdown in the corner.
Go, Paxton, go! Yeah!
Hip hop.
He's dancing. He's grooving. And there's Paxton and Logan.
Maybe
It still looks like you're dancing too.
Yeah.
Everybody looks like you're dancing. Until Logan gets punched in the stomach. Gotta be reversed. It's like moonwalking.
These are the things I love about Science World. Check this out. This is the screening room. So they're doing an animation exhibit, which normally they have different ones in here. This one's called the screening room. You sit in these like super uncomfortable bench-looking things. Ask nicely. And then you watch an animation show on this big TV thing. Pretty awesome. We're having fun. Paxton's chilling. I'm gonna go see if I can find Logan. He went back into the exhibit. There's lots of cool things. Science World is an amazing place for kids. Oh, there he is. Logan loves animation. It's one of his all-time favorite things. So it makes sense to me that he's really interested in this exhibit, and Paxton's more like, whatever. We're working to Cardam's Donutary. It's a donut shop that a friend of mine, Steve's girlfriend Kat, works at. I've got the boys with me. Say hi!
Hi guys!
What are we gonna get, Pax? Which one do you want?
There's so many!
No, we're gonna get it to go.
Yeah?
Oh my god.
I want a strawberry chocolate.
So I realized that yesterday's vlog was a lot of really random. Oh, I'm gonna put you guys up here, which of course you guys see the steering wheel when you're up there, but whatever. At least I'm not driving and holding my phone. So I realized that yesterday's vlog was a lot of me kind of like speaking my opinion, let's say. So I want to kind of go over kind of what I talked about, because I think that I just kind of rambled a lot yesterday, and I don't even know if that footage is usable because I haven't edited it, because there wasn't enough footage, so I was just going to edit today and tomorrow, or today and yesterday together. My phone always filters when like I have this sun on me here. My face does not look like that right now. It looks like this. I'm not wearing any makeup today. This is what I look like with no makeup on. Well, I'm wearing lipstick. So, while I'm talking about makeup, let's talk about that. I've been watching a lot of other vlogs lately, daily vloggers, and one of the ones I really enjoy watching are Samantha Sherman and her family, the Sherman Show, and I love them. But what I realized was people really beg on her for being in her video and not having makeup on. I just think it's so highly inappropriate for you as a viewer, or as anyone, to tell me that my daily life has to include wearing a crap ton of makeup and always looking like 100% done up. This is what I look like 90% of the time of my life. This is who I am. I genuinely put on makeup solely to film. I film a video, and then I generally will take it off and go to bed. I hardly ever put makeup on to go about my daily life, because this is me being real in my daily life. I sometimes put lipstick on, occasionally some mascara, and that's about it, because I have 2 boys, and I don't have time to put a ton of makeup on my face. Now, that is not to say that I don't try and review products. I do. When I wear foundations, when I say that I'm wearing a foundation, you'll notice, if you watched any of my Christmas vlogs, there were several days there that I wore makeup back to back to back to back to back. And that was me trying new products for you guys, giving them the full wear time, really playing with them. But genuinely, most of my day I spend not in makeup. That's just me being real. And if anyone tells me that's not okay as a vlogger or a beauty vlogger, I'm going to tell you otherwise. When did we become this culture that is convincing women that in order to look put together, you have to have makeup on? I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that stereotype. I'm not okay with anyone telling me that I need to be that way. My hair is washed today. It is getting a little bit like, it doesn't look super great because I do keratin treatment and I have naturally curly hair. So as keratin treatment wears off, it gets kind of kinky. So you can see here, this is clean washed hair. I washed it this morning, but you can see it's all kinky in the back. Here, here, here. I could have used a straightener to straighten it. If I had 25 minutes this morning to straighten my hair, I would have done that. But I didn't, because I have 2 of these little things. Say hello.
Hi.
Say hello. Well, you gotta look. That's about all you're gonna get. But I have 2 boys, and I don't have time to spend, 25, 30 minutes straightening all the pieces of my hair to make it look straighter so that I can film a vlog about my daily life. That's bullcrap. That's like saying script your vlogs so that you don't say anything that might offend anybody or hurt anybody's feelings or be inappropriate. No, vlogging is about being exactly who you are all the time and putting that on camera for the world to see. It's not about being some fake person, and I'm sure that there are a few of them who, you know, are so cautious with what they say. I'm never going to be that person, ever. I'm just going to say what's on my mind and say what I think and do what I want. People will either accept that or they won't. I've worked really hard in my life to get to the point that I am. I suffer from mental illness. Some of you know that, some of you don't. And I find that every time I get myself to a really good place where I feel level and I feel like things are going really well, I make decisions because I want so desperately to have that happy family, to have, you know, regular talks with my mom, and to have that mother-daughter relationship, not just with her, but with other people too, to have that, like, you know, just have relationships around me that I know genuinely are no good for me. And so I've had to make the decision to separate myself from some of those relationships and some of those people, even though that's a hard decision. So that is my message to all of you today. This is the message I posted out on Facebook the other day, and it got like 50 something likes, because I think that this is something that resonates with a lot of people, is that if there are people in your life who are negative or who are creating negative energy or doing negative things, rid them of your life. And it doesn't have to be a permanent thing. It doesn't have to be like, I'm never talking to you again, but just back away and let them figure it out. And if they can't respect your boundaries and be a positive force in your life, then they shouldn't be there. And I mean that with everything that I am. So that takes me back to point 3. I have not done an updated weight loss video, and that is because I haven't felt good about myself, because I've been dealing with the backlash of putting myself in some negative situations, and when I do that, I'm an emotional eater. So I haven't lost and I haven't gained. I think I'm still at 197. I might have lost a pound. I'm at 197 either way, and that's super frustrating for me because the weather's getting nicer, I'm pushing myself harder, I'm working out more, but because I'm not eating as well as I should, my body is going, like, not playing this game with you. You're either going to treat me right, eat right, be healthy, or you're not going to lose any weight. So next week I am going to go back to strict eating and exercising 5 times a week and just pushing my body to its max, because this is a goal that I want for me, that I am always making secondary. I'm always pushing this goal aside, because the second I put myself in a bad situation and then I want to eat something bad, that's putting this goal aside. So I need to stop doing that and make this kind of priority number 1 right now. And it's not about a weight, it's about a feeling. It's about how my clothes fit me. It's about just being healthy. And right now I can honestly say that I'm not being healthy. So that needs to change.
Come and pick you up, no headlights.